So you're back with a new video, man, on EB to get 20, y'all. EB to get 20 on my career episode 34. Let's get right to it, y'all. It's really good. So we're going against the Toronto Raptors again, y'all. Going against Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, it's really y'all, and Bianca, Serge Ibaka, you know what I'm saying? Going against Serge Ibaka, Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry, and Pascal Siakam. Let's get right to it. Hey, but we're going for 15 triple doubles. So yeah. They made episode 31, y'all. Gonna get Serge Ibaka, you know what I'm saying, Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, you know what I'm saying, bro. Gonna get Ibaka, Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, you know what I'm saying, gonna get those players.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center.
Going for 15 triple doubles. So
let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry and Powell the guards. And it's Johnson in at the three. And for the Nets, we've got Jordan. Prez out there with Smooth. Then it's G, and it's J.
I like that boy.
Here's Smooth, Lowry covering, and Gasol comes. Oh, what a play! Watching!
Yeah.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Oh. 360, boy.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
360, boy.
And he threw
360,
down
boy.
360 like it was no
360,
problem.
boy.
That is just insane.
360.
Look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves.
Dope.
And here's Brooklyn. 4-point game. And it's in there. And it's 6 points for Smooth.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Smitty, what about the teams that know they're going to be championship caliber contenders? How do they stay motivated early in a season with so many games to play?
You know, it's hard. I think a lot of those guys, they're looking at, I would say now we're talking about load management for those type of teams. They're just trying to make sure their bodies, their minds are ready for that run. But usually those championship teams, they understand, they're motivated by winning. They get it together at the right time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Left side Gasol. Over Jordan. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry.
I'm sleep.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Takes it off with both hands and rips it down.
And how about
look at the Marc Gasol, boy. Look at the Marc Gasol.
In the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors.
No.
That one wide left.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
James, that's a two-pointer. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with the ball. Going by 10.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
There's the lob to Prez.
Doing a lob to my boy Prez. Doing a lob to my boy Prez.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And
yeah, Jordan snatching the ball out of his hand.
Credit the block. Pass to Smooth. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. James has got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first
James
quarter in
got
terms
his
of shooting the
takeover,
basketball.
yo.
Down low to stop the run. And there's the nice lay-in by Lowry.
Unafraid to challenge you inside. Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Smooth. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
No.
Lowry can't get it to go. Nets leading by 15. He lobs it up.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early
Doing a lob to my boy Jay, boy. Doing a lob to my boy Jay.
The Raptors have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The pass to Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
An aggressive move by Stanley Johnson can score the ball a number of ways inside.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Olden.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Going up against the still imposing presence of DeAndre Jordan, the coach said he's one of the all-time athletes at the center position. Right near the top as far as game dunkers, too. Kevin, they're trying to deny him deep position. Good looking. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Lowry inside the line. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Smooth passes to Jordan. Here's Smooth. And the Nets, another 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Powell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And they're pushing it up.
Building up a big
too good, boy.
They have
too good. Too good, boy.
Play calling
too
has
good.
been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Raptors trail by 21. They get a hand on it. Back to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I did not call a timeout. I did not.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downwards. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Here's Smooth, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Lowry, to the paint. They need this.
Hey, that's a good defense. That's a good defense.
Lowry settling for more career
that's a good
shots in
defense.
recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors.
I'm going to go again, y'all. See, y'all know the good team.
Here's Smooth. Lowry covering. James, that's a 2-pointer. And it's good off the back rim and in. James has got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Jay doing a lot to me, boy, with the left hand.
Cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Hey, Jordan.
kicks to Jordan. From the corner, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside Lowry. Top of the key, Siakam. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot.
No.
Gasol trying to free himself up. And the Raptors miss again.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here's
got him.
And again, Brooklyn.
Got him, boy.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Prez brings the double team. Gasol deciding where to go with it. Back to Powell. Kicks it out to Johnson.
Yeah, boy.
Outside Gasol.
No.
And that time, also a missed shot.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose?
You said me at 9:07 in the second quarter, bro.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Johnson. And here is Siakam. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Jordan.
We've got Prez. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Smooth. And it's James in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. It's stolen by Prez. And finish off by Prez.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, right to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Yo.
Siakam against Durant. Siakam, good. Siakam's got his first points of the night.
You know, with Siakam, it's not just his size. It's his agility that allows him to succeed in the painted area.
Prez and the Nets, another three.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet,
and
it's
the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the Nets, another three.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll. And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job. He's also had a huge role in the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
I got 5 steals. Come on, boy, no.
And there's the call
Jordan,
on Jordan.
Don't be fouling, bro.
That is his first foul of the game.
Don't be fouling, bro. Cause you always foul. This dude always foul, bro.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Here's Powell, and that one clearly a foul. And now, this will be a challenge.
That's not no foul, bro.
Triggering a review of the personal foul.
Bro, tripping, bro. This, oh my God, this game tripping. Yo, this game is tripping, bro. That's not no foul.
Calls to make.
Dang, bro.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys,
I'll make a
this is
splash.
what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Siakam.
Okay.
Van Vliet looking around. A wide open look for Gasol. Sinks the three-pointer. Gasol's got 5 points so far.
Not giving an inch. Gasol quickly back with the three at this end.
And it's blocked.
I got blocked.
Launches a three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Siakam outside. Just 5 on the clock.
What's his name? What's his
Johnson
name?
against James. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression.
Good. Bucket.
Another night, another 40 points.
What a season. Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now marching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season.
Van Vliet finds Gasol.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol. Even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here for the night.
You know Marc Gasol's brother Powell, he was a top 3 pick. Mark fell to the second round and had to work for everything he's achieved.
Look at Marc Gasol, boy.
Yet another bucket.
Too good.
That's how he's earning his points today.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And when you spend as much time in one...
360, boy. 360, boy.
And he threw down that 360 like it was no problem. That is just insane skill.
Look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves. Pass to Siakam. And here is Powell. The pass to Gasol. Over Jordan. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Smooth. Covered by Van Vliet. And it's good for 2. 15 points for G.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Smooth.
Yeah.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Siakam looking around. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away.
Defense.
Johnson.
Yeah, good defense.
Rejection by James. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Johnson's gone 1 of 4 so far. Prez fires from way outside. Nets passing it around from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Siakam. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson in for Johnson. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, what has allowed you all to build this lead in the first half?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to guard. They cut so hard. They play well together, and we had a decent half. We got to keep it going.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some excellent offensive and defensive possessions. They surged their way to a 14-2 start. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in foul. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, right? Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
All right.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And it's Johnson in at small forward.
Whoa.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there.
Took over.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Another steal. Here's Smooth. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here is Lowry. He's got 12. To end the run. Out of hand on it.
The cheese. Oh, free boy.
Here's Smooth. Covered by Siakam.
Well, now.
Bro, why you flopping, boy? Why you flopping? Why you flopping, boy? Pascal, why you flopping, bro?
Why they made the adjustments
I'm gonna take over again, y'all. See y'all new.
They are executing.
Their team is coming again, bro.
Another steal. Here's Smooth. And there's
new
dunk to finish it off.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Lowry passes to Gasol.
No.
That shot is off.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 75% at the start.
Running the 3 complete, boy. I'm getting the 3 points the old fashioned, boy.
With reigning coach of the year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The Raptors have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. To the inside.
That's a good defense.
Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
A solo fast break.
The self-alley, boy.
This is
too good.
Good shooting can be contagious.
The self-alley, boy.
You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Powell with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Got a piece of it. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots.
Jordan and Prez, God, they take over.
Through the third quarter of play now.
Yo, you know what I'm saying, bro?
To the middle. Here's Lowry.
Bro, what? What? I didn't even touch that dude. Yo, 2K, bro. I never touched him. I never touched him. I never touched him, bro. Yo, look at 2K.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, the 5-time All-Star Kyle Lowry has made a career of proving his doubters wrong. You ask me, I think he's still underrated.
Durant's checked in for
bro. This game trash.
And you ask Lowry, he's always felt underestimated. Smitty, what do people overlook about him?
You know, I think, Kevin, is his defense first and foremost. He's a top 10 point guard at both ends of the floor. That's what makes him very special.
Plenty of space. Jordan with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable
job. The threes complete, boy. I'm getting the 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Making a switch here. Thomas
James got his takeover, yo.
Durant against Siakam. Poked away. Pass to Johnson. To the left side wing. A baseline J. And the Raptors miss again.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
You stop, bro. It's trash.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Just going to bench.
Finish off by Prez.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside for Gasol. Shot clock at 6.
No,
from outside.
Stop trying, bro. You trash. You're not gonna make
his
it.
offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
And here's Lowry. He's got 14.
But no, just stop trying, bro.
Again missing.
Just stop.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying.
Jordan Curry, someone boy.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
I'm gonna take over again, y'all. See, y'all know the new team is coming again, bro.
Johnson outside.
Y'all want good defense.
Back to Lowry.
That's a good defense right there.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And every so often, Steve, we'll see two teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their number one option right now.
Look at the Marcus Gasol.
Making a switch here.
Too good,
Jefferson's checked in. The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Smooth.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Never underestimate the creativity of these guys. They've turned dunking into an art form.
Lowry for 3.
Just stop trying, bro. You're not gonna make it.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Van Vliet. It's
the cheese out for blue. The cheese out for.
Here's Smooth. I'll recover.
Dunk them, boy.
They just won't.
Look at the color, boy.
This is incredible.
Look at the color. Too good.
Can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Toronto shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far.
Oh.
They go to the intentional foul. Steve, how do you feel about
that? So good at 9-4 in the fourth quarter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. G is out there with Jay. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Durant. And it's Smooth in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And a deep three from Irving. Gasol with the rebound.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And the way they have controlled the glass, this
game,
really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One of the league's best kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Durant. Chandler comes in for Jay. And Prez is subbed in for Irving. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Boucher is checked in. Patrick McCaw comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Payne in for Fred Van Vliet. Smitty, you're talking about Siakam. The Raptors president is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
Pass to McCaw.
McCaw. Yo, I think that's his name. I think that's how you say it.
And it's denied, but they recover it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McCaw. No good, unable to end this run.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Throwing it lob to my boy James.
Is so important in today's game.
Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
No, I should never. I should never switched it up, bro. I should never switched it up, but it's all ball though, cause he blocked it. So I should never did that. It's all good.
Toronto on defense.
Look the boy.
Incredible.
Look at the pass scale. Siakam, boy. I'm too
We'll
good.
be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And here's Toronto. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively.
Yeah.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
I'm gonna tip over me, yo. See, y'all know the good team is coming again, bro.
Back by Allen. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And James got his takeover too, bro. And James converted the three-point play. He is getting the 3 points
here in the second half.
Oh,
the Raptors shooting
boy.
24%. Not a good showing here.
Look at that, boy. Hey, stop playing with me.
Here's Smooth.
Boy, did he go way up for that one.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hands on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it. If you're going to try that, right? Oh, wow.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
But look at him,
Payne passes to Siakam.
Yo, nah, that's a good
Boucher
defense by Allen, bro. Nah, you throw.
Here's Siakam.
Bro, y'all need to get the board, bro.
Hit a shot.
Come on, bro. Right here.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Brooklyn.
Good on the three-point shot. 28 points for G.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Oh, come on, shoot that, bro.
Now here's Payne.
Bro, if you're not, bro,
and the pass
come
to
on,
Siakam.
bro. Y'all not even go make a shot, bro. So why y'all trying to?
Now Thomas.
Bro, no, it's not gonna happen, bro. I see what you. Well,
raise it up off the glass.
Big.
Thomas got his first 2 points of the night.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Smooth, and another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about this?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. Brooklyn's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
Perfect release.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Payne.
All right, big.
And the layup's
with
good
the
off the
left
glass.
hand layup. Big.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're
operating
as a team right now. They are all in sync. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to
with the windmill.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned.
With the windmill, boy.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors.
With the windmill.
And they're moving it up. Kicks it
bro,
up.
no, don't you. Bro, why don't you pass it, bro?
And the Nets, another three.
Just giving up way
I'm gonna take over again, bro. So knew the new team is coming again, bro.
So far in the fourth quarter,
bro, don't pass the ball, bro. You take the transition bucket, bro. Don't pass it.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players.
My bad. Hey, that's my fault.
The NBA.
That's my fault.
Fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Krez is checked in for the Nets. And Toronto also making a switch.
Jay,
Ellis Jefferson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Got his takeover, bro. I'm there. What you gonna do, boy? I'm there.
Down to 5 on the
I'm
shot
there.
clock.
Come on, I'm there. No way.
Tough sequence
I'm
there.
locking that up. I'm locking that up.
And so it's Brooklyn with it.
Right here.
Taking on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them.
Take my shot.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in. Executed brilliantly.
Jay.
Here's Jay. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Let's get him, bro. Look at Payne.
Knocks it loose.
Shoot the ball.
Payne gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball to help them close this gap.
Look at, bro. How's that a backcourt? Yo, bro, this game be tripping.
Now, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. Here's Steve.
That's my
shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors.
Just shoot the ball. Just shoot. Come on, shoot the ball.
I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Bro!
Boucher kicks to Payne.
Why do I gotta lose the ball, bro? Like, why do I just take those kind of turnovers, bro? That always happen to me.
Over press.
No, that's great defense.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Raptors shooting a putrid 25% from the field. 4 shot selection.
Get that, James. Wow, bro.
Payne kicks to McCaw. Here's Ellis Jefferson, guarded by Jordan.
Bro,
to halt the
the
run.
defense, Jordan.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Hollis Jefferson's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
1:36 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Bro, I want to at least get 120 points. Dang, bro, I want 120 points.
Payne with it.
Bro.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock.
Yo. No, that's some great defense.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Ooh, still back.
This is why you never give up on a play.
From the hash, from the half court, bro.
So it's going to end up
half court shot, bro.
As a blowout, a dominating
That's a half court shot right there.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe
the defense.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smooth.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
2 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
I'm going to go over again, yo. So y'all know the new team. So y'all know the new team is coming again, bro.
Of these fans.
They gave.
And another steal for him.
Steal after steal. He's been everywhere.
Oh, he's on a historic pace. Greg, he's approaching 3rd most steals for a game.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
249.
I think it is, Greg.
To 65 is the final score, yo.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this.
Let me check these stats like always. I have 122 points, 5 boards, 27 assists, 24 steals, 4 blocks, 3 turnovers. I had 30 dunks. You know what I'm saying, bro? My boy James got a double-double, 28 points, 11 boards. And what's up, Prayers? You know what I'm saying? He had 26 points. Jay had 24. He got a triple-double, bro. Jay got a triple-double. Yeah, that's right. He got a triple-double. 24 points, 14 boards, 11 assists. KD had 18. Curry had 13. Spencer had 10. Jordan had 16 boards. You know what I'm saying? Allen had 4 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. You know what I'm saying, bro? He had James had 1 dunk, Perez had 4, Jay had 4, KD had 1, Allen had 2 dunks. You know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah.
This game going away, they were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game
and have that crowd. He's so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Night and day for the defense. What was better in the second half?
Well, early in the game, they got some easy threes, 4 or 5 threes. And they're a great shooting team, and they're great in the paint. So we just had to make a second effort. I think the only adjustment we made was playing harder. And we just got to continue to keep playing together on both ends.
Yeah, Chuck Daly used to always say defense is all about effort, and you showed it tonight. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
The cheese out for boy. Next. next game go up against the Orlando Magic. It's lit, y'all. It's lit. Alright, y'all. You know what I'm saying, bro? If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel, turn that post notification bell so you never miss a upload, and go follow me on PS4 at 2011-2593 and sub to my second channel at 20 Piss. Peace, y'all, love y'all, and I will see you guys in my next video. It's lit, y'all. It's lit, y'all. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying, bro? I will see you guys in my next video. It's lit, y'all.